Group holdings. Now, South African accountants can now qualify as chartered global management accountants in less than the prescribed 3 years. According to a memorandum of understanding signed this evening between the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants and the Global Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, members of the respective organizations will now be able to acquire each other's qualifications without having to undergo years of training. Instead, work experience will be taken into account. Before, chartered accountants who wanted to practice outside South Africa were required to study for an extra 3 years and undertake additional tests.
It is important for both of us because we've got the big number of professionals, mainly chief financial officers in business. And this is where the qualification of a chartered accountant and that of the CGMA very, very useful in running successful enterprises to make sure that those CFOs are able to add value in business and respond to practical things like sustainable growth, issues of avoiding the emergence of the downgrades, issues of enhancing good governance, issues of making sure that corruption does not become an issue where chartered accountants and CGMAs have got a presence.
China has rejected its recent downgrade by ratings agency Moody's. Earlier this week, the agency downgraded the country to A1 from AA3, citing the country's rising debts. The finance ministry of the world's second largest economy says Moody's is exaggerating the country's economic difficulties. It says China's liability ratio is at less than 37% of GDP compared to the European Union's 60%. This means it's far below the level of other major economies and emerging markets. The BRICS